Action!
Dune is arguably the most influential science fiction novel of our time. Written by Frank Herbert and first published in 1965, some say its good over evil metaphor in a universe of the future was the inspiration for George Lucas's Star Wars trilogy. Dune was filmed in Mexico, including the vast desert dunes near Juarez, as shown in this behind-the-scene footage shot by Universal Studios. Over the years, a number of filmmakers, including Steven Spielberg, have tackled Dune, but it remained for another young filmmaker with only 2 feature film credits to write and direct this $40 million project. Montana-born David Lynch is that man, and we talked on a soundstage at Churubusco Studios in Mexico City, where a portion of those desert dunes had been recreated. Lynch first drew attention to himself in the early 1970s when he wrote the cult film Eraserhead, a movie that took 5 years to finish due to lack of money. Money was not a problem for Lynch on the next film, the critically acclaimed Elephant Man, for which he co-wrote the screenplay and then directed. Lynch received 2 Oscar nominations, the film 6, including Best Picture.
I like going into strange worlds, and Eraserhead was a strange world. Elephant Man was a strange world to me, and I love mood, and both those films have mood. I like going to places in a film you can't go unless you buy the ticket, and Dune has 4 different planets, so many different textures, and so many different moods. It goes out and it goes in and all around, and it's just it makes sense to me, the 3 films in a row.
Is it difficult for a director dealing with a project of this scope and this size to remember to keep the lid on, so to speak, to not let the bigness overwhelm whatever you're trying to say with the actors?
Well, that's the neat thing about it. It goes real big, and then it goes real little too. It goes all around. It has so many different feelings. I don't think it's a problem to have it be too big in scope, but it also goes on little details too.
There are Dune fans who say if this had gone to the screen when the book came out, there might never have been a Star Wars, or that Star Wars would be then a copy of Dune.
Those people might be speaking the truth. George took maybe some things from Dune, but he used them in ways that are maybe a lot of times not so serious. This is a more serious kind of film, and certain things that were in the book Dune cannot be done now because of Star Wars. Frank Herbert is a guy that has billions of ideas, and Dune is a book that's like a little pack of seeds. It's just filled with these seed ideas, and there's plenty of stuff there in the book left.
Long live the fighters!
David Lynch is now in the final months of post-production of the $40 million film, which is scheduled for release this Christmas. If Dune is a box office success, Lynch is committed to direct sequels. In fact, he is already at work on the script for Dune 2. For today, Jim Brown, NBC News, Mexico.